At CBF, we know that for you to change your body, you need to change your mind. Exercise and eating healthy is only part of the plan. We care about our members as we care about our family because our members become our family. It is not about competition but support. It is not about being the strongest or the fastest, but about you defeating your negative self. It is about working together and making the task challenging and have fun. By the end, what matters is not how hard the session was, but that you take control of your mind so you can take control of your body. My name is Sandro Torres, and I'm happy you are part of our family. Welcome to Custom Body Fitness. Welcome everybody to another talk here with your health coach Sandro Torres. Today I have a special talk. I have a habit of trying to understand people. I like to get in their shoes and understand why they make those decisions and they live the way they live. And that includes homeless people. There is a few homeless people where I live, and there is one in specific that I really like. I think he has good energy. I've been trying to talk to him from around 2 years. And finally, these couple months, he's been saying hello. Before that, he was very shy. He will not say hello at all. I believe he will think that I will judge him or whatever, but he will look at me and look away. But finally, that so many times that I say hello, he finally say hello. I've been visiting this coffee shop where I've been finding him. I don't know if he got there before I got there before, but we've been meeting there. And every time he goes to the corner and he says he goes to study. I glance at his notebook, and the only thing I see are Scrabbles. And every time I go and invite him something from the coffee shop, I said, "Do you want something?" He said, "Yes, I would like an Americano." So we go and ask for the Americano. While we're waiting, I also ask him if he wants anything else, pastry, whatever. And I ask him like 3, 4 times, and he always says, "Just the Americano, just the Americano," until I get it, and he says, politely says, "Just the Americano." He said it respectfully and grounded. Like that's it. So I've been doing that often. I usually give him a hug. I like to hug people, and as a surprise, he doesn't smell bad. He actually smells good. So finally, last time that I met him, I asked him if he had any dreams, and he said, "I like nature." So I was more specific with my question, and I asked him if he had any goals or objective, and he say, "I like nature. I like taking pictures of nature." So I don't want to bother him, and I don't want to feel like I don't want to scare him, me questioning him a lot, so I stopped asking. So then I thought about it, and I make the conclusion of his writing and what he told me, that he was happy the way he was living. I love to read psychology, and in some of those books, I don't remember which one, I read that what we have in our mind, we usually write it down on paper, whatever it is in words, drawing, or whatever it is. So what that tells me is that Levon Day, that's his name, the homeless guy, told me that he doesn't really have anything in his brain. He doesn't have a lot of things. He lives every day, and he's happy living that way. That's the reason why he's a homeless. And I think that's an advantage. And I tell you why in a moment. So after I met him that day, I went home, and then I started talking to my wife about it. And I told her the conversation that I had with Lavande. I told her the lavande it's very happy, like like in a squirrel. And I told her, like, the squirrel, it's happy no matter what's happening. If it's raining, if it's snowing, whatever it is, the squirrel is happy. Doesn't have any goals, doesn't have any dreams. The only thing that it is the worry about is about eating, and that's it. It's worry about eating and being safe. So The squirrel is not looking to have a bigger house, a nice home where he or she can get in and it has flowers and have a big jar, whatever it is. They're just looking for food and they live the way it is. They just are. They're happy the way they are. And I continue explaining to my wife. So let's put two rich people as an example. Let's put one who thinks like Lavande. It's living the moment. It's happy no matter what. Well, this rich person probably has objective, but he's living life. So those objectives are part of himself and are things that he wants to do. But that doesn't mean that those objectives are gonna make the rich person happy. If he gets a nice car, a nice house, a good job, a good position, and whatever it is, good for him. He's going to be happy with that. But if the rich person loses everything, he also is going to be happy losing everything because he's not attached to those objectives, to those goals. He's just living life. Therefore, once again, he's going to be happy. Let's put another rich guy on the other side who is attached to these objectives, to the car, to the house, to the money, or whatever it is. Because this person is attached to this, the happiness is attached to these external things. So if he loses the house, the money, the car, whatever it is, it's gonna be frustrating. He's gonna get angry or he's gonna get depressed because his happiness depends on the external things. Not like Levante and the other rich guy that doesn't depend on the external things. It depends on the internal, the way they feel because they're happy no matter what. Then my wife said, well, I'm inside right now. By the way, we were eating, we were in the dining room with the heat on because it's winter. And she said, I'm inside right now. If I'm outside, I'm going to be miserable outside. And I say, yes, you're miserable because you know inside. Because you know inside, you're going to be miserable. But if you didn't know inside, if the outside that's all you know, you won't be miserable because you know only the outside and you're gonna adjust to the outside. And we continue talking about, and then she mentioned our daughter. She said, well, our daughter makes me happy. And I told her, no, our daughter doesn't make you happy. You were happy before we had Arlette. So because I know you were happy that our daughter doesn't make you happy. Now that we have our daughter, you think that she makes you happy because you know her now, but you were happy before. But yes, right now you accepting her and you're happy with her. So Lavande, it's a great example right there. He's not attached to anything because he lives with nothing. So that's the things that we should learn from Lavante, the things that we need to live the things the way they are. Like before we didn't have our daughter, we were happy without her. Right now we have her and we should be happy with her. And we need to live happy right in the moment the way it is. We need to accept the consequences the way it is, just like Levante and just like the squirrel. Now, I'm not saying that that is easy. I'm not saying that losing an arm, losing a leg, losing everything that you work for, losing one of your loved ones, your kids is easy. I'm not saying that because we'll learn how to love and we get attached to this. We get attached emotionally to people, to our body, and even to material things. What I'm saying is we need to learn that we're gonna suffer when we need to learn how to live the things the way the things are in the moment. The conclusion on this conversation is very simple. Learn to live the moment and live happily in the present the way it is. If you are successful, if you have a big family, if you are healthy, wherever it is, be happy right now because that's the way your life is. Now, if you lose whatever you lose, I'm not saying don't suffer. Yeah, you're going to suffer. You're going to grieve for that. But then you need to accept the reality and live happily the way the reality it is because the past is not gonna come back. That's not gonna happen again. Your life is gonna be the way it is. It doesn't matter how much you suffer, the things are not gonna be the way they used to be. So accept the reality and be happy just like Levante is. Hopefully you like this conversation. Thank you so much. Please share it. And that's it for today. I learned a lot from Levante. I'm very happy I met him and he actually taught me how to stay happy no matter the consequences. Thank you.
Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. If you enjoyed the content offered here, then I know you will enjoy these books. These are great tools to lead you to successful weight loss, better health, and greater happiness.